I hope that there's opportunity for everybody to find something where they can be challenged to help, maybe on the edge of their skill set or their talents. Certainly, if there are opportunities to give them training or workshops that would help them do that, that's a great way to do that also, and I would encourage any kind of continual learning. But if there is a chance to serve in a new position or to work in a new capacity, I talked a little bit yesterday with our person who's going to lead our values exercise in the first phase of our strategic planning, and I was asking him, what are we going to have at the end of this, and then what's going to need to happen after the end of this. And he said, well, there's probably some things, some people, and I said, talk this through with me, because I would love for everybody to have some place that they can see that they can contribute to this, so that that's a shared sense of responsibility and a shared sense of accomplishment. So I think that's one way to do that. I think that part of it is in the performance review cycle, and we'll see how this personal goals works this time as we cycle through it. I think it's also a good opportunity to say, well, what do you want to accomplish? How can you put yourself in a position to accomplish that? And what can the department do to support you in how you accomplish that? And as I think about my own path, I don't know that I ever targeted department chair as something that I wanted to do. In fact, if Fraze had never done the interim dean, I'm not sure I would ever have gotten a taste of this to decide that it's something that I did think I could make a positive contribution through. But I do think that some people see leadership at higher ed as in their trajectory, and I think there's some things that we can do to support them, to put them in the right place at the right time, to take advantage of opportunities, to give them experiences that build their credibility to be in those positions later. Other people may not want to go into an administrative path, but maybe want to take on some significant project leadership, and there's some ways that we can work to do that also.
Do you worry that those people are getting so prepared that they're going to leave and go somewhere else?
You didn't put on there, who do I look at as a model for leadership? Who do I admire and respect? And the question I didn't want to answer is, what are you doing to prepare yourself to leave? Because I just got started. But I'll tell you something, and I think you can relate to this. I went to graduate school and got a job while my wife took care of our kids, and then when she entered the career world, she went so fast that she surpassed me a long time ago. And she is one of the most wonderful examples that I have of how a leader should behave and act and what values and characteristics they have. And it's probably meaningful to me because I see it from the behind the scenes. I see it at home at night when she's wrestling about whether or not the decision is the right thing. But then I get to watch the impact of her after she's put a lot of thought and a lot of attention into the kinds of things that she does. What I also learned from her is, if you build good people, then you will have a magnet for more people who want to be good. That you develop your people and help them accomplish and achieve, and even if that means them leaving you, what you're going to have is the next person who sees that as a pathway, who wants to come in an opportunity to develop. So absolutely not. I completely reject the idea that if you teach and train and develop your people, they'll just leave you and that'll be hard on the organization. We ought to be trying, our goal should be for every person to have an opportunity to go do something beyond. Some of them will take it, some of them won't, but if we're developing good people that are highly sought after for the skill sets that they have, we're doing the right thing.